second row.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is James Whiteford. I'm the fire chief in the city of Edwardsville and the incident commander for the incident that we're working on currently. At approximately 8:35 p.m. last night, the National Weather Service confirmed an EF3 tornado approaching from the west touched down at 3077 Gateway Commerce Center Drive East. This caused significant damage to a large portion of the building. About 6 minutes afterwards, the first Edwardsville fire unit arrived on scene and found approximately 150 yards of the building that had been collapsed. We received multiple reports of people injured, trapped, and deceased. We contacted mutual aid fire departments from surrounding communities to assist in search and recovery efforts, along with EMS and technical rescue teams. In addition to our law enforcement partners from the Edwardsville Police work to provide perimeter security and were assisted via mutual aid by area police departments, as well as the Illinois State Police. At the same time, Madison County Coroner's Office worked in conjunction with the city of Pontoon Beach to stand up a reunification center. This was about 2 miles from the incident, and they effected 45 reunifications with people who were in the building and their families. Earlier this afternoon, the response portion of this incident came to a close, and we're now focused solely on recovery. Through our efforts so far, we identified 45 personnel who made it out of the building safely. 1 who had to be airlifted to a regional hospital for treatment, and 6 fatalities. We're continuing to search the site for evidence of life, and we'll continue recovery operations until all personnel are accounted for. At this time, estimates are the recovery portion of the incident will take about 3 more days. After today, we're going to move to 10-hour operational periods from 7 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. Basically daylight hours. We'll continue to search. After that, we don't want to put our personnel at risk. It's expected that Madison County will apply for disaster declaration. We'd like to thank all the members of the community for their outpouring of support. We've received numerous donations of water, Gatorade, and food. But we'd ask that if you're considering donating or helping out with this effort, that you go through one of our established volunteer partners, the American Red Cross or Salvation Army. This way we can ensure that those efforts are appropriately directed. At this time, I'd like to specifically thank the technical rescue teams from St. Louis City, St. Louis County, St. Clair County, and Madison County, along with Ameren Electric, Ameren Gas, and donations of heavy equipment from local construction firms. Also our regional mutual aid, fire, EMS, and police departments who helped out immensely. We ask you to keep the families and loved ones of all those affected by this in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is RiverBender, and I'm the mayor of Edwardsville. Last night we had a tragic weather event that is soon to be multiple tornadoes that devastated our Amazon facility. There were fatalities. Today, I'm asking you for your thoughts and prayers for the victims and their families, not only in our city and state, but also remembering those in Kentucky, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee, who are all suffering a great loss tonight. I want to thank Governor Pritzker for offering an immediate response for disaster and recovery efforts. In addition, I want to thank all of our state and local officials for offering tremendous support, many which are here tonight. And most importantly, I want to thank all of our first responders, our policemen, our firemen, our public services employees who have been working tirelessly for over 20 hours to keep our residents safe. I've been getting many phone calls asking what to do. I can reiterate what Chief said. If you'd like to deliver food and water, we're recommending the Red Cross or the Salvation Army. I can say the most important thing that you can do is pray for the victims and their families. Now I'd like to introduce Governor Pritzker.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good evening to all of you. I'm here at the Madison County Public Safety Building in Edwardsville with the Illinois Homeland Security Advisor and Director of the Illinois Emergency Management Agency, our Brigadier General Alicia Tate-Nadeau, and additional statewide and local IEMA personnel. We are joined by Edwardsville, of course, Mayor Art Rizvi, whose leadership has been so important in these last 20 hours, Senator Rochelle Crow, Representative Katie Stewart, Representative Amy Ellick, County Board Chair Kirk Krenzler, Incident Commander you met just moments ago, Fire Chief Whiteford, and local officials from Madison County and Edwardsville Fire and Police Command staff. Thank you to all of you for the work that you've been doing. I really am tremendously grateful to our state and local teams who are on the ground here through the night working to save lives. Last night, severe storms swept through central Illinois and Metro East with a tornado touching down in Madison, Cass, Moultrie, Shelby, Coles, and Fayette counties. Amidst these conditions, the Edwardsville community experienced great tragedy. The structural collapse of an Amazon warehouse with workers inside. It brings me great sorrow to confirm that at this time 6 individuals have lost their lives in the collapse, with an additional person receiving medical treatment. Search and recovery operations are ongoing. This is a tragic day in Illinois history, and I would like for a moment to speak directly to the families whose loved ones lost their lives in this disaster. There are no words to assuage the pain of losing a loved one, and even fewer when that cost and that loss comes so suddenly. Everyone assumes that they'll be safe at work. Families say goodbye in a routine fashion when their loved ones go off to their jobs. We don't think that they'll never come home. It's devastating, and I cannot imagine the pain that you are feeling at this moment. Please know that the people of Illinois stand with you. We are one Illinois. In this moment, and in the days, months, and years to come, you are not alone. We will stand with you to help you through your grief and then to honor your loved ones. May their memory be a blessing. I want to recognize the tremendous overnight efforts of local emergency responders here in Edwardsville, who moved quickly to assess the situation, locate those who were missing, and save lives. So many have been engaged in assisting in these efforts, including St. Clair County and St. Louis City, St. Louis County, Madison County Emergency Management, Madison County Sheriff's Department, Pontoon Beach Police Department, Illinois State Police, Mitchell Fire Department, Alton Fire Department, Hamel Fire Department, Madison Fire Department, Glen Carbon Fire Department, and numerous other police, fire, EMS agencies, and machinery experts. All are neighbors working to respond to this devastation, demonstrating that especially when tragedy strikes, we are one in our response. Earlier today, I spoke with President Biden and with FEMA Director Criswell to make sure that federal officials are coordinating with our Illinois Emergency Management Agency. The President offered to assist with whatever we may need to recover. In addition, Senator Tammy Duckworth has been monitoring the situation and will help us get whatever federal relief is necessary. I also spoke with Amazon earlier today and implored them to provide every assistance to this community, which they have said they intend to do. IEMA continues to work directly with local officials to actively monitor storms and their impacts throughout the state, especially in central Illinois. That includes coordinating with utility companies to ensure that power is restored as soon as possible to Illinoisans who lost it. Approximately 50% of those who lost power had it restored by 7 a.m. today. And utilities are working around the clock to bring that to 100% restored as fast as possible. This storm system hit many other communities, and we are in communication with all of them to help meet their needs. At this time, no additional region has requested resources from IEMA, though we stand ready to assist. I am deeply thankful that at this time there are no additional injuries or deaths reported due to these storms. To anyone who experienced damage to your home or your business, we will pursue all available resources to help you recover. Our IEMA teams on the ground have been in constant communication with local jurisdictions to support the emergency response by whatever means necessary, and will continue to do so. My administration is committed to standing with Edwardsville in every aspect of the immediate recovery, as well as on the road to rebuild as a community. You are not alone. Finally, I would like to ask every Illinoisan in every corner of this state to take a moment to offer a prayer for the Edwardsville and Pontoon Beach communities, and especially for the families who are grieving today, as well as for all Americans who have suffered at the hands of this weekend's storms.